Hello there, all my birds and birdies, and even piggies. As a very heavy Minecraft player, I haven't just played single player. I've turned to playing multiplayer servers, more specifically 1.8 PvP. Now, I played this version long after the new release. I played Hypixel for a long time, because at the time, when the new PvP came out, people were not too fond of it. They weren't happy that axes did more damage than a diamond sword. And you could get a stone axe just at the beginning of the game. It seemed crazy to me. But I just really wanted to stay playing 1.8. And I don't know why I wanted to do that. Because I'd continue to lose and lose and lose and lose. Only catching those victories every once in a while. So, what was I to do? And then now I'm sitting here 2023, playing Minecraft 1.8, and losing. A lot. Then I remembered. 1.9 exists! One 1.9 has a new style, so I'll just play that. I mean, 1.8 is so sweaty and stuff. Maybe I'll try the 1.9 combat for a while. And 1.9 and 1.8 have majorly different ways of fighting. And plus, there's not that much stuff that you have to do. 1.8 has CPS, knockback, ping, and the type of mouse you use matters. That doesn't do anything in 1.9. CPS does not matter, considering you're just hitting just once in a while and not really trying to click your heart out, hurt your hand. You can still hurt your hand, but At 1.9, CPS doesn't matter, and the mouse doesn't matter. Knockback is fairly easy to grasp. In this one, you've got a bunch of different factors that labels if you can do knockback or not. It's really annoying. And the only thing that's still an issue in both versions is the ping, which some people can't fix, and you shouldn't blame them for it. You should just have a good time with them, whether they're lagging around or not. But in this PvP, I've learned that there's a couple different classes, I guess, in quotation marks, because some people main different items, and it's a little different for everybody. But I'll give you the two basic ones. The first one is the sword. The sword is kind of the basic thing that anybody would come from 1.8, and it's very quick, and has a couple different attacks, like the sweeping attack, strong attack, and critical attack, and knockback attack, which you only want to do a couple of different ones in certain different circumstances. But otherwise, I think it would be a great thing for people to start with, and if you're still used to doing combos in 1.8, you can still do them. It's also a very easy class to master. Well, I'm not going to say it's easy to master. It's just easy to get good at. But it's relatively difficult to master the combos and do things like that. That is hard. And then the axe is the second class. The axe is a little bit more difficult at the sword from the start, but I think it has a little bit more of a simpler playstyle. you're basically just waiting for your opponent to try and hit you. If they miss or you use your shield, you have to try and counter the attack. It's pretty much just like using counter in any fighting game at all. You're just waiting for your opponent to attack. That one really favors the defender. The sword is really an offense type person. So take that as you will. And there's much more kits and stuff like tridents and bows and all that kind of stuff. Even crystal. I'm not very good at crystal. I don't really like fighting people with netherite because the knockback resistance really messes me up. But hey, I'm still learning here. Maybe I'll like it sooner or later. But I'm going to go ahead and play some rounds in 1.19. And we're going to see how things go. And then I'm going to kind of go over the footage and see what I might have done wrong in the fight and see if I can actually point out my own mistakes. And this could help you, the viewer, to understand what you might be doing when you're playing Minecraft. Okay, so now I'm going to review each of the fights that I did, of the 4 that I played, and I'm going to show you the kit that I used and all this kind of stuff. Alright, so here we are on the first one. I actually did not talk much on the first fight, so I can kind of gloss over the things I'm saying. But this is the kit I had. It was just full diamond, diamond sword, stake, and golden apples. So this guy was coming up to me, and he did not really want to fight. So he kind of ran around. I ended up eating the gapple because I thought he ate his because it looked like he did, but he didn't. But since I had more health, I just sat here feeling comfortably, especially after I got these couple crits in and I won with 12 HP. So I pre-gapple again because he did as well. Wait, no, he didn't. But he did not seem to heal this whole fight, and I ended up gappling. He got me very low on that one with 6.8 hearts left. So it was that fight was very close, but I think if he had just gappled and tried to run away and heal, he would have won that. But yeah, that was a good fight for me. I didn't really see that much stuff other than I was missing my shots a couple times. But moving on to this fight, I'm using the same kit. This is what I'm talking about when I say ping matters. Because as you can see, this guy, I'm over here, I pre-gap again, just to get that extra little health lead. And boom. Did you see that? Let me see if I can find the frame. Right here. He is over here. He swung right here and crit me where I am. I couldn't tell if this guy was just hacking or if he had a bad ping, but I actually think he just had a bad ping. But I'll show you the reason why I thought he was hacking. It's very hard to fight people with bad ping. I mean, in 1.8, it's not terrible. It's just hard to combo. This one, you have to hit your shots on the person. You have to actually hit them very consistently. So right there, I thought I hit him, but I did not. And he was very hard to hit. He zoomed around, but he did not get any crits because of his lag. So I was trying to use that to my advantage. And right there, you saw that he was just up in the air, just kind of moving around. I did get a good crit there though, but it was a good fight nonetheless. It's very good to fight people like that. But I typed to him GG, and he said that he had a lot of lag, which I can see is the truth now. So I ended up coming over here fighting him again. He does this weird stuff. I actually think this guy would be a pretty good opponent if he just was not lagging around so much. But I don't know when I showed the tab. It was like right here that he has no bars. Absolutely zero. I don't know if he's supposed to have like red bars right now, or if he literally has like almost no connection to the server. I have no idea. Alright, so then I'm going to move on and I'm going to test the kit that I am better at. So here we go. I have full diamond armor, diamond axe, diamond sword, crossbow, bow, 5 arrows, a shield, 32 stake, and 3 gapples. I kind of took this kit from the Dream and Technoblade duel because I think that the kit is a very well-rounded kit. If you're better with the sword, you use the sword. If you're better with the axe, you use the axe. It's just how it works. And I added the healing measures because, I mean, I can turn on full saturation, but I think being able to readjust yourself to the fight without like losing it is a very good way of doing it. So I have all this stuff here, and okay, I'm just looking for this guy. I do talk a little more, so I'm gonna just kind of let this play out. I said I was going to charge the crossbow. I usually do that when I start the game, either charge a crossbow or gapple. I think with the amount of spacing they have in between the two starting areas, it is possible to eat your gapple and then also charge your crossbow. I get a good shield break here. I used my crossbow there, and I'm not sure why. I don't even think my past self knew that when I was fighting. I don't know why I did it. I can listen here. Go ahead and crossbow him, even though it was probably better to just save it. Yeah, see, I said I could save it. But the thing is, I have 10 hearts right now. I have no idea what health he has. And I think that if I did know how much health he had, this game would be a lot more different. But basically, I come over here, and he was one hit away. I'd say GG to him. And then now it's time to fight. And he decided to leave. So I don't like that about this server. There's like 3 things I don't like about this, or there's 3 different types of people on this server. There is people that will completely be toxic, whether you win or not. They'll call hacks if you win, and they'll say you're bad if you lose. And then there's people that say GG, which are the like best type of people on here. And then there's people that leave. And I think leaving is probably one of the worst things because I just don't like it because you can still win. I have it to where you can fight again. You know, you can do, it's like rock, paper, scissors, best 2 out of 3 or whatever. So I have it that way so that you can, if you can learn somebody's play style. Right? So here I am again, same kit as earlier with the axe, a shield. But this guy knew what he was doing a little bit more. So I charged my crossbow here. And we both disabled each other's shields, but he gets that extra hit on me because I hit first. That's the thing about shield combat, is I really should have let him hit first. I realize this now, that I really should have let him hit this first. And then he starts using his sword, and I'm like, okay, I'm either going to get comboed with this, or I'm going to be able to kill him. And right now he's up in the air right now. This is a good spot for me, but I end up losing the spot because I was so far away. He hit me with a good sword, and he got a good strafe on me, and I talked over myself, but I realized that this guy knows a little bit of what he's doing. I'm already down 4.5 health here.
Oh, yes, he does. Okay, I'm gonna switch the sword.
I switched the sword to try and do something. I ran away and gappled. I should have kept running. He was bowing me at this time, I think.
Big crossbow hit.
Nope, he was not. He crit me out, so he backed up. So I really should have backed up here some more. He charged his crossbow again, I think expecting me to run, but I did not. I was not full health here. I try and pick up this arrow. And then here I'm on a higher plane than him, so this is very good for him. I do get a good crossbow shot right there. But my shield's disabled, and I couldn't hit anything. I could put up my shield. I could have at that very end right there, but it wouldn't have really mattered for me anyway. GG. So that was a very good fight. And then now I charge my crossbow here. And I'm going to try and change up my playstyle a little bit here. I still went in for the first hit again. I was still playing offensively. I really should be playing a little bit more defensively with this guy, because he's playing very defensively. I get a good hit right there. But I'm not getting crits in. That was my first crit right there. And I think that he's probably down maybe 4 hearts, maybe only 3, but I'm down 6. So I might be down double the health he has. So
I'm down health here.
I crossbow him and to just try and run away. He keeps bowing me, getting me very low.
Ow.
I didn't gap because he didn't gap on me last time. I should have, but I didn't. I was trying to see if I could play fair, but I mean, I have the gapples for a reason. I should have used them.
These are some good arrow shots.
He was hitting his shots very well.
I wonder if I can hold off to eat another piece of steak.
I feel like a reaction YouTuber right now. Like, pause it every 2 seconds. Okay, anyway, continue. Okay. So, we both kind of disabled each other's shield here. So, I missed that crossbow bolt. I try and get off and eat the steak. He eats his steak here too. I charge my crossbow. I got a couple good hits, but he got a good crit right there, which really got me low. And I think that when he eats the gapple, I charge my crossbow. I miss my crossbow shot, so this leads us into the final exchange.
I missed. That's hit me.
And this is kind of where the final fight happens. The final exchange, final fight, whatever. I miss a lot of my shots here, and I'm down health a lot because he wasn't down very much, but he had a gapple, so I should have eaten my gapple and tried to run away.
That was a bad crop.
And I completely could not hit anything right here. He had a good strafe pattern.
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
And I realized that I kind of messed up right there. I should not have charged my crossbow. But otherwise, it was a very good battle. He had a lot of health because I didn't hit him really at the end right there. But he just kind of knew the sword a little bit more. So it really kind of countered me being so slow with the axe. Him getting a couple good crits with the sword kind of was the same as me getting good crits with the axe. Thank you to all the birds, birdies, and piggies that watched this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want some more. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, anything to ask or want to know, you can always put it in the comment section below, and I'll try and make it my goal to respond to you.